Good morning, Saugatuck Church.
Good morning.
And a warm welcome to all of you who have found your way to this house of worship. There is much going on in the life of Saugatuck Church, and I want to lift up some of what is unfolding in the next couple of weeks. Next Sunday, March 10th, is our annual meeting. And I'm very happy to share with you and will remind you at the end of worship that our annual report is printed. Yes, it is. It is printed and waiting for you at the front and at the back of the sanctuary. So I hope you will pick up a copy, not just because it has important information like our budget for 2019, on which we will vote next week, but also because there are remarkable stories in there about what we have been up to in the past year. We encouraged our leadership to reflect on the impact that Saugatuck Church has been having in and around Westport, and some of those reflections are included in our annual report. It's a good read. So please pick up a copy and take it home with you, and then be sure to join us next Sunday, which I realized when I looked at the calendar is Daylight Savings Sunday. So if you plan to come to church and you forget to change your clock, you'll miss worship but not brunch and the annual meeting. Just saying.
You did come.
Do mark your calendars. Join us for worship. Brunch will be hosted by our youth next Sunday, which means you are in for a delicious meal, and all of the proceeds from that brunch will go to support our mission trip. We will be traveling to Arizona to learn from the Navajo Nation in June, and that brunch supports our journey with our young people. Following all that, at 2 o'clock, we have one of our concerts in collaboration with the Westport Library here in the sanctuary at 2 o'clock. And then at 3:30, Cass, I should have let you know about this too, we have our rescheduled Dr. King celebration being held at the Playhouse with keynote by Dr. Fordham. The details are in your bulletin. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning author of a remarkable book. Take a look at the details and come and join us at 3:30 to celebrate Dr. King Day and his legacy, the good work that we have yet to undertake. Because this is Communion Sunday, we remind you that we invite you to bring in groceries each week to support the food pantries in our area. There's a spot right back in the corner where you can leave groceries. There are also grocery lists that you can pick up and take with you in order to fill a bag with the kind of healthy food that we are trying to give to our pantries. We will bless all those groceries along with our communion elements this morning. Finally, this coming Wednesday, believe it or not, is Ash Wednesday, the beginning of our Lenten season. You'll find in your bulletin 3 different invitations for receiving ashes, which is just a tangible way of marking the beginning of the season. A reminder that we are human and also that we are powerful. Come on Wednesday to learn why ash is a symbol of power or strength. You can join me at 7:30, anytime between 7:30 and 8:30 a.m. outside. Weather permitting, I'll be near the labyrinth. You can come and receive ashes and then walk the labyrinth. At 10 a.m. we'll have our regular Bible study, but we will begin with a time of offering ashes if you would like to receive then. And at 4:30 in the afternoon, our Centering Prayer Group meets right up there in the bell loft, and we will begin that time of prayer with an offering of ashes. So you can come to any one of those. And then, for a fabulous conversation to launch the season of Lent, come that evening, Wednesday night, for another Theology on Tap on judging and being judged. Wednesday at 7:30 at the Bank House in Norwalk. Details are in your bulletin. I am joined this morning by the Reverend Cass Shaw, Executive Director of the Council of Churches of Greater Bridgeport, one of our community partners. You have heard Cynthia and Cass and others lift up the good work of the council. We are one of the members, the member churches that joins forces to make a difference in Bridgeport and the surrounding area. And I am so grateful for Cass's continuing witness and for her presence among us today. Please join me in extending a warm welcome. And she will hang around after worship during our fellowship hours so that you can speak with her in person. Anything else? I think that's everything. It's a long list this morning, which is good news because it means there's lots going on. Then friends, I invite you to take a deep and spirit-filled breath. To find the ground beneath your feet, this same ground on which our ancestors trod. To give thanks for those on your left and on your right, those who share with you this journey of faith. And to hear this, I am so glad that you have found your way to this house of worship, to this corner of God's beloved community. Here we celebrate the love of God, which is so much bigger than we can imagine. Here we celebrate the grace of God, which surprises us by welcoming people we might leave out. Here we gather because we have been summoned to watch, to witness, to discover how we can be a part of God's holy project. Here we gather because the world needs mending, and perhaps we do too. And God knows we are better together than we are alone. So come, faithful sojourners, wherever you are on life's journey, whatever your age, whomever you love, come. Bring your joy and your doubt, your wonder and your longing. Bring your whole selves, because friends, this gathering, it is closer to complete because you are here. Together, beloved in Christ, let us worship God with thanks and with praise. Would you rise on your feet or in your hearts as we call ourselves to worship? Sing with a full voice, all glory, honor, and power.
Like thee, Lord, you are worthy to receive all our worship.
Worth every breath.
Worth all our energy.
Worth songs of praise.
Seeking the vision, we worship you.
Dazzle us, Holy One, with your precious presence.
Life